Okay, so here is the video that you guys have been waiting for. Brighton and Chris, you tried this and loved it. This is my bacon wrapped salmon with a firecracker sauce. To do this, you can use a big slice of salmon. What I do is I just get the Costco individually packed salmon. I'm using 2 of them today. But you can do whatever you want. But anyway, you need salmon, you need some bacon, this to start off with, you need some barbecue rub and toothpicks for the first phase of it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this salmon into, certain, little bite-sized pieces, cut the bacon in half, wrap the piece around with the bacon, stick a toothpick in it, and then cover it with the barbecue rub. Okay, so I've cut this, and I'll do the rest of these, but just for the purpose of the video, I've cut the salmon in half and then cut it into 4 pieces. I'm taking it, wrapping it with the bacon, and then sticking a toothpick in it. And then I'm going to do one more here. And sometimes it's actually better if you can have the bacon, I'll do it better this time, wrapped around where it finishes on the side. And that way you can take the toothpick through the side of the salmon as it's on the grill or on the wire rack in the oven. Okay, and then I will do that to all of these, and then I'll spread the barbecue rub on it. But that's just an example of what we're doing right now. I use the Meat Church Holy Gospel rub. You can use Fox Brothers. You can use the one from St. Simon's. I forget the name of it. Southern Soul. You can use whatever you want, but that's what I use. Okay, you can see that I've put some barbecue rub on these. Some of them I've only done on one side. I'm going to continue to make sure, as you can see right here, that I've got it on both sides. So when I put these on the grill, or if you're doing it in the oven, when you put them in the oven, they will be covered with rub on both sides. So I'll just give you a little example here. And anyway, I'll finish these up and we'll show you the next step. Okay, sorry, didn't know it was recording. So I'm going to put these on the grill like I usually do on indirect heat. If you're doing these in the oven, I brought this out to show you. I would put them on a cookie cooling tray inside of a cookie thing, and then put it in the oven. I've got this. I'm going to have the grill at 250. I'd put the oven at 250. Maybe put a cookie sheet to block the direct cooking element, and you've got the same indirect heat type thing. So we're going to take these, again, on indirect heat on 250. I'm just putting them here on my thing where I always do indirect heat. And then I'm going to have some honey. And again, you can figure this out how you're going to do it in the oven. I'm going to have some honey heating up in this. And every 5 minutes, I'm going to baste these with the honey. And so we'll do that for about 40 minutes or until these are ready to go. About 40-45 minutes, you'll be able to tell by the look of them. And so that's really all you do for the next 40 minutes is at the appropriate times, opening it up, baste them with honey, shut them up again, and then we'll do the firecracker sauce in a little bit. So we got the honey heating up, we got these heating up, we got this on 250 for about 40-45 minutes while basting with honey every 5 to 10. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less, but I'm just going to do this to show you. And the honey will get more runny as it heats up, obviously. But I'm just going to just baste these a little bit with the honey. Again, it'll be better the next time when it's more runny. In fact, I think I'm gonna, we'll just go ahead and finish up. But we're gonna do this every maybe 7 minutes, something like that, somewhere between 5 and 10. And again, the more warm up it gets, the rendier it'll get, and the better the baste will be. So before I get started on the firecracker sauce, I want to make sure that you understand or that you hear all the ingredients. The first thing we're going to do is put a little oil in our pan, just a little cooking oil, and then we're going to take about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, okay, and we're going to put it in there, and we're going to cook that for about 2 or 3 minutes before we add anything else. So we'll start with cooking the minced garlic for about 2 or 3 minutes, 2 tablespoons, or two teaspoons rather. Then we're going to add all the other ingredients, and it's 1.5 tablespoons of this Thai chili paste, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a 1/2 cup of sriracha sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of honey, which I just usually squirt, in there. 2 teaspoons of garlic paste, which, I put it away. I've got the ginger paste out here, but it looks like this, but it's garlic paste, and I'll show that to you when I do it. And 1.5 tablespoons of honey. I already talked about that. And 2.5 tablespoons of soy sauce.
How about
Okay,
if I just,
and you can just see
this is the recipe and all the instructions
the recipe
right
right here. So
here. Move your hand.
that's what you want to do.
This
those
is
right
the
there.
recipe that he can always, there it is, over the fire cooking, I think, but there's a recipe.
So just doing this again because I messed up that last time. Here you can see the ingredients for the firecracker sauce: 1/2 cup of sriracha, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 2.5 cups of 2.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, and you can read on down. It is ginger paste, which, right, you'll be glad to know that I got Simple Truth ginger paste. And what I usually do is I'll put them in little bowls so they can be poured. But again, we're gonna, when we get ready started, we're gonna get the garlic, the minced garlic, the 2 teaspoons of that, put it in the oil, heat it up for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we will just add all this other stuff. We'll mix it up till it comes to boiling. Once it's boiling, we'll take it off the heat, and then we're gonna baste the salmon bites with it. Okay, we're getting ready to take the bites off, so you can see that get a little brownness on the bacon. Okay, it's a little crispy. Those are ready. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these off, put them over here to rest, and then we're gonna go make our firecracker sauce. So we'll let these rest while we make the firecracker sauce. Okay, so you can see that I've got the minced garlic that's been in here cooking for 2-3 minutes, and now, like we talked about, we're just going to add all of the other ingredients. And I don't think there's really any particular order that you have to add it, but there's the brown sugar. Here's the sriracha. Here's the chili paste. Here's the soy sauce. The ginger paste.
What's the heat on?
Medium. Heat's on medium. And then your honey. Okay. And then you're just gonna mix it all up. And then, oh, you can already smell it. This is, Chris and Brighton, this is what you smelled when you came into the house that time that I was cooking it. Your mother is filming and trying to smell it, but she doesn't smell it right now, I guess. So we're gonna have this all mixed up. And then we'll wait till it boils a little bit so it's all mixed together and all those flavors are mixed together. And after it has started boiling, we'll take it off the heat. And then we'll take it off and we'll baste the salmon bites with it. And we'll cover it with we'll cover it with sesame seeds, and then we'll be done. So it is boiling a little bit now, so we're going to take it off the heat, let it cool a little bit, and then we'll take it outside. Again, we'll baste, we'll cover with sesame seeds, and then we will be done. So again, I brought this out here because I've got the salmon bites out here. Obviously, if you're doing it inside the kitchen and you've done them in the oven, you don't have to transfer them, but I'm just going to take this and I'm going to baste these really well. Okay. And we'll do every one of them, and I'm going to baste it very, very generously. And then I'll move them over to a plate and put the sesame seeds on them. And here is the final product.